is Babatunde, Aleshe, Peter Crouch and Abbey Clancy. Here they come. So, thank you all for being here. It's great to have you here. It's great to have them here, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen?
Thanks for having us.
Let's start with Peter and Abbey. You've been together now for, is it 16 years you've been together? 17 years? How long?
16.
Yeah.
16. And married for 12?
Yep.
Is that one? That's, and you recently, am I right in thinking you recently renewed your vows?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where was it? In the UK?
In the Maldives.
The Maldives?
Yeah.
Wow. And Pete, do you get involved in organising this, or do you just let Abbey
I was there.
Oh, well.
You organised it, didn't you, for me?
Yeah,
it was kind of
nice.
like a surprise.
So you organised it, Pete?
But can I just say, it was supposed to be on a certain day, and it was the World Cup final. So he was like, I'm not marrying you again
Well.
on the day of the World Cup final, so we had to change the day.
Third and fourth playoff, no one watches that.
Yeah. Yeah, any of those are fine. Babatunde, you've been married for how long now?
7 years now.
7 years to Leone, is that right?
Yes.
Congratulations. So, a whirlwind romance. What was your first date, for example?
We went Nando's.
Wow.
You can't go wrong with Nando's.
Keeping it real, keeping it... What was it, Peri Peri?
Yeah, peri peri. I went for hot. My wife, you know, she got the normal peri peri. I think she went like... I think she's a weakling. She went for like lemon and herb, you know what I'm saying?
That's still spicy, though.
For who?
For me,
Lemon and herb?
lemon and herb is still spicy.
Lemon
Yeah,
and herb.
I like that.
OK, so you guys are working together now. They're doing... I don't know if you heard it. It's called the Therapy Crouch, OK, which sounds like a weird sexual position, but it isn't. The Therapy Crouch, and it's you two talking through your issues and your kind of joys as well, your highs and lows as a married couple, and helping other people, isn't it? How did it come about? Whose idea was it?
Well, listen, I've got a podcast that I absolutely love doing. And it's
Really
a lot of
successful
fun.
as well.
Been really successful,
Yeah.
you know, but that was obviously talking about football. But for me and Ab to do one together, it was something that we can do at home. And I think everyone sees Ab, you know, we're modelling or in pictures and maybe has a, you know, misconception.
Think I'm a bitch.
You know? No, I think, you know, it's easy to judge, you know, someone by a couple of pictures, you know, but I think when you hear Ab speaking, she's incredibly funny, you know, she's warm, and our dynamic's quite nice as well, so... And it seems to have gone quite well, so we're pleased we've done it.
Well, it's lovely. I mean, it's very authentic. It comes across as very honest, and you're very... I'm actually surprised at how open you are. Because you have the weekly wine. This is where you come in with a different... It's not really a complaint, but it's a little thing that's been niggling you about the other person in the relationship. Yeah. Give us an example of a couple of weekly wines that you've shared on the show.
What annoys me about Ab, if you don't mind, is in the car, you know, the middle bit there with the drinks holder, and she'll have and like it's just got everything in it.
Yes.
Like it's got fruit in it, it's got lipsticks, it's got there's makeup, there's you know,
COVID masks,
hairbrush,
that kind of
a
thing.
peeled orange. Yeah. There was one time where there was coffee and it was floating, and the lipstick was floating like a boat.
Wow. That is disgusting.
Yeah, but I had to slam on and all the coffee went everywhere.
Yeah, but then you left it in there.
Do you share problems with your wife like this? Do you talk about openly, or do you have to... I can see from your expression,
listen,
possibly not.
My wife is Jamaican. I don't share no problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you guys talk about your kids and the family on the show a lot, and you talk about, in your act at the moment, Babatunde, you talk about your son. It's Judah, is that right?
Yeah, Judah.
How old is Judah?
He is 6 years old.
6 years old, young man.
Yeah, man.
OK. I imagine, though, having somewhat of a different kind of life to the one you, growing up with a father who's, you know, in media.
My son, like, he's grown up in this middle-class lifestyle that I've provided for him, you know? But I think he's spoilt to the point where it's like, now when he asks me, like, oh, Dad, like, let's go Disney, like, world, and I'm just like, nah, you're way too privileged. You know what we'll do? We'll go Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? So instead of, like, a roller coaster, I take him on a bus ride. You know what I'm saying? Mix it up. Try and add the working class back into it.
Yeah, although a bus ride in Tottenham is a bit like a roller coaster. And so has he got a bit of a posh accent?
He has, man. I don't like the way he talks. It embarrasses me every day when, like, especially when my friends come over, like, my son will be like, oh, hello, Uncle Neil.
That's like us.
I don't like it. Yeah.
My kids don't even understand my accent. I was like, when we went on the tube, I'm like, Sophia, don't touch that pole, it's full of germs. And she's like, Mummy, what's James? She went, oh, you mean jams? I was like, yeah, she's so posh.
You're touring. Baba's touring in his big new show at the moment. You're doing one of that. It's called Babahood. He's on tour until October, so there's still tickets available, I guess, for the later days.
Yeah.
What's your audience like? Has it changed since I'm a Celebrity, or is it the same? Or?
It has, man. I get, like, there's way more white people now, which lets me know I'm doing good in life, you know what I mean? and it's just changed, like, it's just from all ages. Like, I get, you know, from, like, 16 all the way up to, like, 70.
So you get the older fans in?
Yeah, I do, man.
And do you do, like, some comedians I know do a meet and greet afterwards where the audience can come and see you? Do you do that?
I do.
What kind of interactions do you have?
I get a lot of elderly women hitting on me. Yeah, elderly women like me a lot, and they're freaks. I'm not gonna lie. They say some stuff I'm not gonna repeat on TV.
So what kind of things do they say?
I cannot repeat. I'll say one thing. So one woman, she was just like, she was like, I want you to come to my house, and I'm just gonna rub your body with butter. And I said to her, who rubs whose body with butter? You know what I'm saying? I'm lactose intolerant. You can't rub my body with no butter.
Yeah, that's a crime.
That's a crime.
That is a crime. What do you talk about on tour? What other things do you do in your act? What are the things that you enjoy sharing with the audience?
My experience in the jungle.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, what an experience that must have been.
It was a great experience.
Have you stayed close? I know there was a WhatsApp group of everyone who was in the jungle. You made some good friends out there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Mike Kendall, I believe you became really close friends with.
Yeah. Scarlett, Douglas, Mike Tyndall, yeah, everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone.
I mean, everyone.
Look,
I'm just saying...
It's fishing.
Look.
I'm just saying everyone.
Look, with Matt, yeah... You know what it is? I'll be real. For me,
yeah.
I won't lie, it was tough. But at the end of the day, I do believe in second chances. And I just was just like, let me, you know, at least try to be the nice person.
That's really nice. That's a lovely attitude, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a nice attitude. But I believe he's the only one who's left the WhatsApp group, is that right?
Yeah, I checked today, and I was like, oh, he's not in the group anymore. I don't know if he's been kicked out or if he left on his own accord, but he isn't in there, you know?
I bet that's when all the memes started flying in there.
No comment.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to.
But he messaged
Let us
me...
join for a day so we can see those memes.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
Nah, I would not let... I mean, we're good in there, but no.
But he kind of really seemed to want a bond with you. He was kind of sitting next to you all the time, getting close to you. He was like...
Yeah, he was, man. Like, early in the morning, I had to tell him to go away from me, like...
Yeah.
No, because I'm a very, like, introverted person. As much as I do my comedy and stuff like that, it's... First thing in the morning, he would come and just, like, sit here. I'm like, brother, move, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's all of this? Like, first thing, as soon as I open my eyes, it's like, Matt's right there. It's like, hey, I want to see your face.
Would you do Strictly? Because Abbey did amazing on Strictly, and they must have asked you about it. I bet they've asked you.
They have. I can't dance, man.
You
Yeah,
can
but
dance.
I couldn't dance.
I mean, I can shake a leg, I can do a little two-step.
I saw you do the dance in the jungle. You did the dance to Candy.
Yeah, the candy dance. That's about it.
Yeah, you did that well. You taught Matt Hancock. Well, you nearly taught him.
Yeah, nearly. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah. I thought we might play a little game with Peter and Abbey, and I thought you and I could join as well. Well, certainly you could. Which is, do you remember the show which they used to call Mr. and Mrs? When they had married couples and they would ask them how much they knew about each other. And so we thought we'd do that with Pete and Abbey, and I thought it might be fun as well if you guessed what the answer would be. Okay. So unofficially, for the next few minutes, your threesome.
Right.
Okay?
It's all the rage now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
You tell me.
Who's married to a pervert?
Would you pass that down to Baba, please? And then there's 2 for Pete. So you can see the way it goes. So we've got Abbey on one, Pete on the other, and you hold up the one, and I'm going to give you some questions, and we're going to see which one's which, and we'll find out some information as well. So here we go. Which of you has the weirdest pet name?
We haven't really got one, have
No, we're crap at that.
You don't have pet names for each other?
You don't have a pet name?
No, like, I call her Babe and she calls me Pete.
That is boring.
Even I got a pet name for my wife.
Babe and Pete. Who do you think your kids like the most?
What was it? Who, what?
Who the kids like the most?
Who like the most? Yeah. Simple. yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're bound to say that.
So are they.
No. I'm the favourite, without a doubt.
Really? But you're the tougher parent,
No,
aren't you?
Ab's more strict. You know, she does schoolwork, and I'm like, I forget all that. We'll have fun. So I imagine they would say me.
The other day, like, we had parents' evening, and I'm like, the teacher's like, oh, yeah, Liberty's really struggling with the maths. We need to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, writing it all down, and Pete's like, no, that's what we pay for the school for. You should be doing that. Teacher! And I'm like, when they come home, they should be playing and having fun with us. And I'm like, I'm sorry about my husband.
You went with Abby. Why did you go with Abby?
I'm trying to make the right choice. I'm always side of the woman.
He's used to that Jamaican wife.
Okay.
So,
That's it.
Okay.
Very similar to Scouse, darling.
very similar
I
to
think
Scouse.
I know what you're going to say here. Who holds grudges for the longest? Wow! No, hold on.
Huh? What happened?
Straight up.
That was by accident.
I'm not a grudge hold. That's actually one of my best traits.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
good, it's good.
That
Well, what Ab will
if
do
we
is
have
blow out at me, and then it's like over quick.
Which I got from listening to your podcast, but I think if I hadn't heard you say that, I would have thought you were a grudge holder.
Oh, no.
Really, but you're not. You're someone who
Can't
gets
stand
out
it.
your system and
Yeah.
moves on.
Yeah,
I would
no,
like
it's-
to say, right, this is the issue. Let's work through it, put it to bed, over.
Forget it.
The only reason I hold a grudge is because I can't get a fucking word in. In the first place.
You are so horrible to make me laugh.
Who has the worst bedtime habits? So getting ready for bed or in bed? Wow. All three of you went straight in. How did you know?
Because, like, I'm just going off what my wife does. It takes her so long to get ready just to go to bed. So I'm assuming that must be the same.
It's a similar thing. And also, she'll go up, like, before me, and she likes a cup of tea in bed, so I'll make her a cup of tea and I'll bring it up, and then she's on my side, and I'm like, I don't know how to navigate that, you know, so...
You're on his side of the bed.
Always.
Yeah.
It's always.
That's not allowed.
Right, exactly.
I drink my cup of tea and eat my biscuits on his side of the bed.
That's a scandal, right? It's an absolute scandal.
Outrageous.
It's an absolute scandal.
I know, but you don't want a crumb on your side.
Well, I don't know.
I can't sleep in a crumb.
But what I'm saying, right?
But don't eat a biscuit in bed.
I know, but I like it. I have to have biscuits in bed every night.
Yeah, so I've got
It's my
crumbs, I've got an empty cup of tea on my side. Wow. And then also, I don't know how to, like... Because I'm knackered now, and I'm like... It's a really hot tea, it's going to be a long time, and I'm like... Just...
You're hovering.
Sort of hovering near it. Trying to
Yeah,
make
you
a
walk
bit...
paces up
So
and
I'm
down.
pacing, like...
Is this every night?
It's most.
What? What time roughly is this?
We
eight.
go up early, like...
8:30.
We've got 4 kids, we're
I think we
exhausted.
should all have a moment at 8:30 tomorrow evening and just think about the suffering this poor man is going through.
It's outrageous.
I've got to say, I think this threesome unit is working quite well.
Because he's on my side all the time.
Yeah.
Give me some skin.
Come on.